Good morning. Welcome to AM Sports here with me, Mukarama Abdullah. Ghana Black Starlets. They are in the semi-final of the WAFU B Under-17 competition after defeating Benin 2-0 at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium on Tuesday. Ghana had won their opening game against Cote d'Ivoire 5-1, and the second victory against Benin secured a place in the last four of the competition.
Kagawa Mensah and Theophilus Ayamga netted in the first half to ensure victory for Laie Kingston's side, who finished top of Group A. Kagawa Mensah got things running for the Black Starlets after just 19 minutes played as he lobbed the ball over the Benin goalkeeper. The goal came through brilliant work by Godfrey Sapon, who pressed his opponent, forcing him into making an error before the ball fell to Joseph Nabi, who beat two markers, playing the ball into the path of Mensah.
He beats a second, lays on the pass through the middle. This should be it.
Three minutes later, Ayamga doubled Ghana's lead. After a series of passes between his teammates, the number 10 shirted lad sent in a low strike which beat the goalkeeper once again.
That just after the goal, they're keeping it tight, they're keeping it careful as Ghana come forward again. Another opportunity for a shot on target. The avalanche of goals has begun.
There were limited opportunities for the two sides after the break, but Ghana held on to secure all 3 points. The win means that Laie Kingston's side have picked up all 6 points available from their opening two games in the competition and will now advance to the last four. All over at the University of Ghana Stadium, the scoreline not as impressive as it was against Ivory Coast, but the Black Starlets have had a job done. They secure a slot in the semi-final of the WAFU Under-17 Championship being held in Accra. But to some fans at the stadium, this performance hasn't been too impressive, and this is what they have to say.
I would say, I don't know whether because they won the first game, they've taken their time. It's like they've taken it too easy. I want to see some level of seriousness as they put in the first game.
So far so good in Black Starlets. Is like what we are playing our game. What I'm seeing on the Laie Kingston team right now is about our team. They underrate the Benin. They underrate them because when they get the goals, they get easiest goal. They get easiest goal. That's why our defender and our goalkeeper, those are the players on the back seeing all the pitch. What they will do is you have to use and talk more, but the defender is not talking, the goalkeeper is not talking. So it let them, like when they underrate the game, they play anyhow.
I was right here in the first game against Ivory Coast, and it was much more entertaining than this particular one. I see the guys being too complacent with this game. I think they can do better than they are doing now.
All right, so we look to be on course to qualify for the next stage of the competition. I mean, how confident are you that this team will probably go into the semis and then advance into the final?
Oh well, I'm very confident they can do it. Like I said, they are just being too complacent. They can do their job, but they feel like Benin is a weaker side compared to Ivory Coast. So they are just being too playful.
Last Wednesday against Ivory Coast coming to these qualifiers, Ivory Coast was one of the teams to watch, but I mean Ghana was able to beat them 5 goals, not even beat them, trash them 5 goals to 1. So coming to this game, I mean Ghanaians were optimistic that Ghana was going to walk away over this Benin side by at least 6 or 7 goals, but it has not been the case. Right now it's almost 80th minutes and it's 2-0. So I mean we are disappointed, but at least this Laie Kingston's second match in the official tournament, so we should give him the benefit of the doubt going to the qualifiers.
Now let's hear from head coach of the team, Laie Kingston, who has been speaking about the performance of his boys against Benin.
The way the Beninians play is very difficult to read them, because you don't actually see exact what they wanted to do, but they wanted to go forward when they have the ball. You can see their centre back, they launch the ball. If necessary, they have 3 big, strong guys right in front, kick the ball to them. But I like the way my back line dealt with it. Also, beginning we were playing 3 in the middle. The two attacking players, they were a little bit high from the beginning, but later parts they drop a little bit so that we can have a lot of options in the middle. So for me, like I said earlier on, I want us to be calm enough. The way we want to play, we want to be calm enough. Sometimes it's very difficult to play. We have 1 or 2 challenges with the way the ball moves on the pitch. It's a bit slow. So it slows the way we wanted to play. But for me, I think we dominated play today. Unlike against Ivory Coast, that's in the first 45 minutes. It was 50-50, but in the second half against Ivory Coast, it got much better. I know the way I want my team to play, and I know our team have dominated a lot of opponents most of the opponents that we've played. Sometimes opponents counts in the game, but we always want to control the game, and today I think we control the game much better than against Ivory Coast. You have a very young boys that we developing them. This part of the world, I think we focus more on results. I believe other parts of the world, this age group is just development. Any win is just a bonus, or qualifying to a competitive tournament is just a bonus. So for me, we have to develop the boys, give them that confidence. If at this stage, if my player makes a mistake, it's part of it. It's part of his growth. So for me, what I believe in as a technical person, they are young, and we have to encourage them to play according to the certain style. That if they go out there, if we're going to compete with teams in Europe and other parts of the world, these are kind of situations that is going to happen. We have to encourage them to be able to have confidence and make mistakes, and they learn from those mistakes.
About 5 years ago, a black princess burst into the scene and dominated female football. Unfortunately, she got injured and went into obscurity, but she's struggling to regain what made her very prominent in the last 5 years. My colleague, Lawrence Beidu, has been speaking to her playmates, her coaches, and herself, Mukarama Abdullah, and put together this report.
Chance for Ghana. Here is Mukarama!
That is a brilliant turn.
Ghana in the lead in extra time. It is Mukarama Abdullah.
Mukarama Abdullah's journey to scoring the decisive goal in the 2023 African Games final embodies the spirit of a daring to dream and taking action to achieve those dreams.
Yeah, for me personally, it was something I was not expecting to be part of the U20 because, and coach called me to inform me I'll be taking part. So I was excited because coming back from injury, I've been out for 2 years. So I was like, okay, this is an opportunity for me.
Despite facing setbacks and challenges along the way, she persisted and ultimately succeeded on the grand stage.
I think it's something that will be a very big part of me, winning the All African Games. It's like this Olympics and all that, so it's important for me and something special.
Punsal finds Mukarama. Can Ghana get an equalizer? Here is Mukarama! And Ghana...
Her inclusion in the squad, despite being over 20, was a twist of fate that opened doors for her to showcase her talent once again.
CAF brought a communique that we can add over-age players to, at least 2. That means not only us, all the participants. You can add at least year 2003, year 2002.
Head coach UC Vasigi saw something special in her, a testament to her abilities both on and off the field.
I opted for Mukarama because I needed a bite up front because most of my strikers were not available. So I needed to bring her on board so that she'll bring her expertise and experience, everything, to help the team. And of course, she did.
Mukarama's path to success at the African Games hasn't been without obstacles. From her promising rise at the 2018 Under-17 Women's World Cup to battling injuries and criticism, she has faced adversity head-on.
She mentioned some point in time. I think this was around 2017 or 2018. That was just before the World Cup in Uruguay, where she blew out, right? So she was telling me how she sometimes had to go, like, she was selling sachet water at some point in time, where sometimes she has to go sell the sachet water, right? And then make sure she sell everything at a certain point in time, then run to the pitch, put her bowl or her packet somewhere, and then join the guys to play football.
That part, it's unexplainable. It's a tough situation, but at the end of the day, if you have the right people around you, and as an individual, if you are strong enough to go through the struggle, so it's something that I can't explain, but it's tough. But alhamdulillah.
Sometimes she's playing football with no jerseys, like just whatever she has on when she went to sell the sachet water, that is what she was going to use it to train with. She mentioned how at a certain point in time where she has to put on the big Muslim hijab, like the one that covers everything, every aspect of yourself, because the mom was against the idea of playing football. So she'll wear that, put on like a small shorts under, run to the pitch, and then she can play her football.
In 2021, she signed for Spanish outfit Alaves in what many believed was a career-making move. But that proved to be, till date, the most challenging period in her life.
It's a good place for me, and it has been a very smooth, not a smooth ride. There are difficulties, there are challenges, and I think this particular place is a good step for me.
In many ways, Mukarama has always had to fight adversity. After an uneventful first game at the African Games, for example, some fans at the Cape Coast Stadium during Ghana's second game were left frustrated and called for a substitution before she eventually got onto the score sheet to silence her critics.
To me, I saw messages later on after that game, and I was surprised because I didn't hear anything particularly about me or the booing and all that. But if it was for me, I don't think so. It's part of the game. I'm not the first player to be booed and all that, so it was something I just took it on.
Basigi's unwavering belief in Mukarama's capabilities speaks volumes about her talent and character.
I think coach has been helpful. Like team Hazakers have been welcoming since I joined them, and they have been great parts of my coming back, and then it's been great.
She has been with me at the club side, and I've been working with her. I know her temperament. I know she has the character, and these are the players that we are looking for. So, despite the injury that she had and returned back to the field, I feel that mentally she's tough to work. And having her, you see, at times it is not only about the player on the field of play, but off the field of play, she is also a mentor. You see, she's someone who unites the players, and I felt that there was a need to bring her on board. And even on the field of play, you could see that when even the going was tough, she was still fighting. You will never see her, giving up easily. So we needed such a player to augment the team. And of course, she lived up to my expectation.
Now, as they shift their focus to club football, Mukarama and Basigi are determined to continue their winning partnership, with their sights set on reclaiming the Women's Premier League title and possibly returning to the CAF Women's Champions League, a stage the Asmal ladies were 3 years ago. They remain committed to their journey of success.
It's been great as a team, and as you know, we players and coaches, we have different mind of how we read the game or how we want the team to be. The coach may not be satisfied with our performance. Me, individual, as a player, I wouldn't say I'm satisfied because there has been some few fallbacks we had like as a team, and I think it's part of the game. But as Hazakes, the name it carries like I think it's too much. It's a big name, so I think we are on the right side, path. So.
Well, I want to win the league first. Then I will see the kind of preparation I will do for the Champions League. I've been there, I got to finals. So I'm just waiting to win the league. So if I win the league, I will know what to, the sort of preparation or what to put in order to get to the finals this time round and win it.
This particular place is a good step for me coming back. So working towards where I want to be and where I'm starting from is just some place I think it's place I should be. So
Mukarama's current form may not match her previous heights, but with the support of her team, she continues to strive for excellence. Her 6 goals for Hazakes ladies in the Women's Premier League highlights her ongoing contribution to the team's success, serving as a reminder of her undeniable talent and determination. For Joy Sports, Lawrence Beidou.
That's your sports for now. Do head on to myjoyonline.com for some more sports stories.